EA Sports is proud to present PGA Tour coverage. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports, coming to you from one of the most famous golf courses in the world, the stadium course at TPC Sawgrass. And Frank, not only does this belong to the best players in the world, but really to any player who wants to tee it up.
That's exactly right, Rich. It's open to the public, but that was also one of the directives when they first built this golf course. First of all, to host a championship, but then allow the fans of the game, people out there watching right now, to be able to go and play that very golf course, and they've succeeded.
Gentle opening hole, but still not a gimme three.
No, it isn't, because it's going to test that second shot. A good drive here, you really should be looking at making three, but a poor second shot, especially if you miss the screen on the left, then it's a very tough up and down. That's an absolute beauty.
Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Frank, you want to get out of the gates quickly, hit the proper approach shot here at the first. What does the player need to look out for?
Well, there's two distinct levels to this green. There's that left side and then that collection area to the right side. Flag on the top. It's a very, very difficult shot because that bunker plum comes into play.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. On the green. And a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. Frank, he'll have to take a full swing at this putt for birdie.
This is long, but every now and again, one of these finds the bottom of the cup and makes that magic sound.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. This is a 22-foot putt. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it.
Now it's that sneaky distance.
-1 in the early going. As this now for bogey. Just like that, with a bogey, goes from level par to 1 over. Now to the second. Frank, what do you make of this hole?
Well, over the years, we've seen more and more people hitting 3-wood off this tee. And 3-wood's normally easier to draw, and it doesn't run out down that right side. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. And that's going to stay on the fairway with the second hole. When Jordan Spieth won the John Deere Classic in 2013 at age 19, get this, he became the first teenager to win on tour in more than 80 years.
Amazing. And also to qualify on his own for the Ryder Cup, to be the second youngest of all time to do that.
He was the youngest American to play the Ryder Cup since 1929.
Second shot. safely on dirt.
That is classy.
They had a chance of going in.
Second shot coming up here at the par 5. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Frank had the touch of a plumber right there.
Yeah, you'd like a redo, wouldn't you? Wake up, wake up!
Over the putt, this is Jordan Spieth. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hit the ball in the right place there, and yeah, good thing too. He's actually putting well.
Frank, a nice mix of holes to start. So here we go with a par 3 at the third.
Very narrow at the front of the screen, and that bunker too. You don't actually see it off the tee, the back left bunker, and it sneaks into that left side. So if that flag is on the left, just be careful. Well, this is straight at it.
That's a really good line. Well, he's on the green, but still plenty of work left. About a 25-footer coming up. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Frank, he might like this one. That is a phenomenal roll, Frank.
From downtown.
This would be nice. Birdie on the card. See if he can make it. Even par early on. So much focus here, Frank, on 16, 17, and 18. Number 4 is a hole that gets overlooked, but it's a fun one.
Yeah, the second shot here is more daunting, especially when that flag's on the left. So you really do start looking at that blue stuff, water.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. Let's see what the dominant number 1 player can do. Rory McIlroy now on the approach shot. .21 feet from pay dirt. So close. That may have been a bit too much to ask for there, that distance putt, Frank.
Yeah, it's fine to be greedy before you hit the putt, but after you've hit it, 2 from that distance is fine.
And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Oh, dude, that.
Even par, currently.
He'll take par and move on. Now to the 5th. This long par 4 thought to be one of the most difficult holes on the front side here at the TPC Sawgrass.
Yeah, if you've got plenty of length in the bag, you can almost take it directly over the bunker on the right. But if you're not as long, you have to air down that left side.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Frank, as players get set for the second shot here at the 5th, what are they thinking?
You have to be precise with the second shot. You miss it long and left. Very, very difficult chip there. And, of course, short and right. In amongst those moguls in the bunker, it's tough to get it up and down.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Oh, my goodness, he missed it. He missed the bunny. That's like missing a layup in basketball. Just a couple of feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. For par. Drops it, and he's at even par. Frank, you don't want to get too cute with that second shot here at the 6th.
I remember many a time, Rich, when they put the flag right of center. You try and hit it a little bit too close, those palm trees all of a sudden come into play. Hits one of those, that ball can go anywhere.
Good contact, good result. Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Good news is, Frank, you can see the golf ball. I guess the bad news is that's kind of an uncertain lie in that mulch.
Yeah, there's nothing really good about that. You'd rather it be in the rough.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
So 24 feet after that approach shot, Frank.
Yeah, it's well, just outside the what you'd think very makeable distance.
Not enough on that one.
Yeah, just seemed to baby it.
This for Jordan Spieth's birdie. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just a good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
Tough bogey right there, moves to 1 over par. Did the job right there. 7th hole here at TPC Sawgrass, generally placed into the wind, one of the stadium course's most difficult greens to hit, Frank.
It's a really weird tee shot here. You have those 3 little pot bunkers down the right, and then that bunker that meanders once again all the way down the left side. The bunker that's just slightly right of the canal. Very awkward angle off the tee.
Just a great pass at the golf ball, 310 yards, and in the fairway. Jordan Spieth ready for his second shot. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Strategically, Frank, how do you like to play this hole?
You've got to be aware of where you don't want to go. That front right bunker is probably the easiest bunker shot on this hole, but there's a little pot bunker on the left. That one there, always difficult to get it up and down.
A good 29-foot putt here. Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par. So makes the putt. And now at -6. He has this attempt for par. Good solid par right there. Here we are at the 8th at Pete Dye's famed stadium course at the TPC Sawgrass. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Frank, this is a hole that I really like.
And players do too, Rich, especially off that back tee where it must be about 80 yards of shoot that you go through before the hole actually starts to open up. And this green, 11 bunkers in total around the whole putting surface. Well, it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back? Surely not.
He'll be pretty happy with that one. About 20 feet away in a good spot. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie. had every chance of going in.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. It happens sometimes, Frank. They don't all drop.
No, but you try telling him right now.
And getting ready for the putt. 6 under on the day. In for bogey, now sitting at 2 over for the round. Frank, what do you make of the final hole here on the front side, the 583-yard par 5 ninth?
Just depends on how much you want to risk here. If you hit a good drive down the right side, it's certainly gettable for 2, but you can make an absolute mess here at 9.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. That's the equivalent of a 98-mile-per-hour fastball in baseball. This one just smoked 325 yards. Nice position, short grass, second shot. Slight miss, and they'll have to deal with some of the heavy grass. Right in the heart of the fairway, green light special.
Yeah, Rich, the reason why the best players enjoy stroke play so much is that every single shot's going to count. And you can't get away with anything in stroke play.
You have to manage your game, and you have to manage your emotions as well, because it can get away from you in a hurry. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. This requires a lot of speed through the ball. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Now to 7 under par. Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Let's get the back 9 started here at the stadium course at TPC Sawgrass. And break down the 10th for us, Frank.
Well, it's similar to the opening hole. The first and 10th give you the same feeling where you feel awkward off the tee shot. Difference to the first hole, you've got to poke your tee shot towards the right side of the fairway here, turning it into a dogleg. And similar thing now, you're going back across the fairway to the green.
So another good result, playing this one as it should be played, right down the middle, in the fairway. ...160 yards away. This is the second shot. Early part of this second 9, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side.
It's no snack, though.
Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
These putts keep the round together. Misses the putt here, has to try again and add another stroke to the scorecard. Trying to grind out a par here. Needs it. Okay, has it and stays at 1 over par. Just a couple of feet. Good round going, -7. Hole number 11, 558 yard, par 5. Frank, players in attack mode here.
Yeah, just try and blitz it down there. There are other bunkers on the left to consider, but really, with that much fairway, this is a green light opportunity. Ah, nice.
Looks good. Good contact, good result. Frankie's cranking it and banking it. Giant drives, a boatload of birdies. What a round.
Yeah, these are the days you just dream for. We know golf's not that easy, but on a day like today, savor it and just keep going. Keep doing it.
So the shot has landed, I'm not sure if it's on the mulch or in the mulch. Either way, it's in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, he doesn't have mulch of a shot you left.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Oh, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards the hazard.
And that one rolls just into the rough.
Now you have to decide whether or not that ball's going to fly or not. Second shot.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Just a bit offline and into the bunker. He'll need to be strong with this. Birdie try up next. All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Birdie chance now for Jordan Spieth.
Just when you think you're going to make birdie. Now, have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
For the par. Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Settles in over the putt. Routine stuff for Rory. That's a par. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Up now, hole number 12. It's a short one, 358 yard, par 4.
This can catch you off guard. If you just try and hit the ball on the fairway, if you're on the middle of the fairway, the left side, you will have a blind second shot. So ideally, hit it down that right side of the fairway if you want to see the flag.
And pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You need a bit of force to extract one out of there. There's something about a well-hit shot.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Jordan Spieth ready for his second shot. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man.
This, the second shot here at the par 4. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Jordan Spieth can really roll it. Has good feel. And let's see what he does with this putt. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. He'll take par and move on. Hole number 13 here at Sawgrass. Tricky 181-yard par 3.
You don't have to hit directly at this flag. When that flag's at the back there, you can use the contours. When it's on the left, once again, you can use the ridge in the middle of the green. Matter of fact, one of the hardest hole locations is when it's in the front right, because that's when you have to be perfect. Oh, this is right at it.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. Spieth settles in over his birdie putt. There you have it. Well done. Great putt.
It's that sneaky distance.
He has this attempt for par. Two over for the day. All right, Frank, this one gets everybody's attention. 14th, 481 yards, par 4.
It's not just the length of this hole. Water down the left, mounds to the right. This is it. You've got to buckle up here. Tee it up. This has to be your best swing.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. One player told me, Frank, that it's like a root canal appointment. You're thinking about 17 all day long.
I think a root canal at times would be more enjoyable than playing 17 on a windy day. this is straight at it.
It's a really good line. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Frank, there's a lot to factor in on this approach at the 14th.
You can favor right side of this green and sort of allow the contours of the green just to move that ball to the left.
This long putt for birdie could be a tough one here. Looks like he just misread that. This for Jordan Spieth's birdie.
You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count, and that is 9 under for the day.
Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round. Well, too bad. He gives one back. Just before we get to what they call the gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, 15 requires all of your attention, doesn't it, Frank?
Personally, I think this is the prettiest hole on the golf course, Rich. I've actually often gone back there and taken pictures. Just a gentle dogleg to the right. You come out of the chute. Seems to be a generous fairway. You just get a little view of the bunker down the right side, but virtually there's no lip there, so that's not a concern. The green, all sorts of weird and wonderful waves on it. Well protected by a big bunker on the left and these 2 little pop bunkers out on the right that, well, if you're first time around, you might notice.
So young and so accomplished already. Jordan Spieth, ready with his approach. This is a good-looking shot. Pure strike, good result.
And that is close.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Shouldn't be a problem here. Too bad, misses the putt and an opportunity. Over the putt, this is Jordan Spieth. Now to double figures under par. That's a good place to be. 10 under. Could use this one. This is for par. Par for McIlroy. But you're just waiting for that moment when he hits that accelerator and pulls away. And if you're a couple of shots behind on Sunday, that final round, you're thinking about 3, and that's possible, isn't it?
Well, history's shown it has, Rich. Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5. What a shot, setting up for an eagle here. Nice position, short grass, second shot.
It's no snack, though.
Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Right about 9 feet here to the hole. Tough game, Frank. You can hit 300-yard drives and miss 3-foot putts.
Yeah, there's the ecstasy, and that's the agony.
Settles in over the putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Starting to climb back at +2. Frank, you think about heartache here at 17 through the years. What comes to mind?
Obviously, Sean O'Hare is the first memory. I remember Len Matisse messing the hole up. Sergio Garcia just a couple of years ago when he was trying to make 2. And you're punished so severely at 17 for a miss, but you're rewarded too for bravery. And it's that fine line between being a hero and a fool. And it comes down to 137 yards. Oh, nice strike, Rich. Not quite directly in line with the flag.
Just drifting a bit to the right, but he'll settle. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He is just so explosive. Wow, what a birdie. People always talk about 17 being visually intimidating. Frank, what about 18?
If there's a little bit of wind off the right, the tee shot is so much easier. But if that wind is coming off the water, not only do you see the water and the wooden bulkheads, you see all the rough and the trees on the right. And, of course, then you start bringing 5, 6, 7, even 8 into play. That's what makes this tee shot so hard.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards.
This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. He's going to have to find something, Frank, other than the rough.
Yeah, there's hitting it right and there's hitting it left, but when you've got to go out of both barrels, the game becomes hard.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster. Instead, actually a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Now his final approach shot of the day just wants to go out in style.
One more good swing.
Frank, which way is this headed?
Well, judging by his body English, looks like it's heading a little right. There is a bit of green out there, though.
That will be a great look at birdie. So, third shot now for Rory McIlroy. Spieth settles in over his birdie putt.
Can't birdie them all, Rich.
Now a 7-footer. And that is a round of 73. And getting ready for the putt. Nothing wrong with that par putt. And that does it for us here at TPC Sawgrass. Great day, Frank.
Yeah, a chance for the players to play one of the golf courses that has become so famous over the last 25 to 30 years.
For my partner, Frank Nobilo, and our entire team, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long from the TPC Sawgrass and EA Sports.